What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. If you're interested about productivity hacks and stuff like that to make use, so I'm gonna give you a few tips. So I have a lot of tips for various different things that happen throughout the day. So yeah, I have them all here written down. So yeah, let's go into it. So have you ever thought that you didn't have time to start doing that you wanted to do? Like, I don't know, I've had so many people say, I don't have time, and that is such a big fat excuse. Like, when you look at someone who's not healthy and who you know should be working out, and you go like, you know what, I should work out or at least go out for a walk. And then they're like, yeah, but I don't have time. Yeah, but you're all the time looking at Netflix, so don't say that you don't have time. Don't lie to yourself. I mean, I don't care if you lie to me. What matters is that you're lying to yourself. You're saying you don't have time when you actually do have a lot of time. So whenever people say they don't have time, they usually do have time. So don't be a liar to yourself. First of all, realize that you do have time, okay? It's not like you're working 20 hours a day, okay? So tip number one, for the dead time. So we are going to be focusing on the dead time today because you have no idea how many things and how much you can do on your dead time. Dead time situation number one is your commute to work. Now it depends on person to person. Like, you may have a long time or a very short time. In my case, it's 1 hour. So I have 1 hour to get to work. Which means that I get 2 hours a day completely lost, in which I could be either listening to music or playing games on the phone like I see everybody doing, or just going through the media and, you know, looking at what other people are doing. Like, who the fuck cares? I mean, I don't know, I mean, it's your time, you can do whatever you want, but my suggestion is work on yourself. You have 1 hour, in my case it's a complete 2 hours to work on something that I matter. All right, so I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do myself in that dead time. So it depends on the mood for the day. I would mostly work on my social medias in that time. Like, I would edit workout videos, I would edit photos, write captions, prepare some posts and get them all together. Because otherwise I wouldn't have time, because I work all day, then I go to the gym, and then I come home, then I study, clean the house, make food, which makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Like, I mean, I couldn't do what I'm doing. Another thing that I do is I listen to podcasts. I'm gonna leave linked below my favorite podcasts. You can learn so many things out of podcasts. Like, it depends on which kind of podcast you're looking for. You can either have one that, I don't know, I'm just such a type A person that I think that just, I mean, I'm not saying that having fun is not okay, but I'm such an A type kind of person that I feel like if I'm not learning or doing something productive, then I'm losing my time. So that's just me. But you can have a lot of fun by learning, and that helps a lot with your life. And you know, yeah. Thing number two that I do when I'm traveling is to listen to podcasts. You can learn so much out of that. Like I said, I'm gonna leave my favorite podcasts down below. Most of them are related to health and fitness, productivity, neuroscience, finance and economics, and psychology, because those are the things that I'm interested in, and business as well. So I'm gonna leave my favorite podcasts down below for you to watch if you want to have some good podcast ideas. Another thing that I do is to read. I read a lot. I like reading. Or sometimes if I'm feeling lazy or my eyes are not helping because I'm a fucking blind person, I would listen to books. You have so many things that you can do. You can use Audible, you can use YouTube, you can download it from YouTube. Like, if you don't have money to pay for Audible, which is still very cheaper, doesn't matter. You may find a lot of things on YouTube. And what I would do is download them from YouTube and then listen to them. Also, if you're studying, it's a great time to read your notes. So I would also do that. When I was going to uni, I would always study on the way to work or the way to uni. now that I'm studying a course from home, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Like I don't study in that time. Like I usually do my medias, my videos and all of that for Instagram, and read, learn stuff, listen to podcasts, stuff like that. Then fourth, you can use that time to think, simply think or meditate or plan the day ahead. Like bring your agenda and just write everything down that you have to do and focus on like, okay, what are the important things that I must do today? So that's a great time to do it. Dead time situations too is household activities. We all know we lose a lot of time by cleaning the house, doing the dishes, doing the clothes and all of that. And what I like to do when I'm doing that is, first of all, I set at the time for each room. Like, let's say, okay, I'm not gonna spend more than 5 minutes in this room. So I'm gonna do everything really quick and fast. And in the meantime, I would either listen to a podcast, I listen to a lot of podcasts, listen to an audiobook, or watch a series, like, you know, not paying a lot of attention to be honest, or watching a YouTube video or something like that. And why am I saying this? Okay, because you can do something that it's going to pay off later on by paying a lot of attention to it. So yeah, you can save up the time because you will want to watch some videos. You will want to watch a series. It's normal to want to have fun. Now, so yeah, just you will want to do those things, but those things are not gonna give you something in exchange. Like you're not learning something out of Game of Thrones. Let's be honest. You're not taking anything out of it, just having fun. Which is okay, I'm not saying it's not, but doing that every single day, that can be a problem because think of how many things you could do in that time. So what I would do is just watch a series that way, which is why I don't pay a lot of attention to series. And then I'm like, when I'm talking about the series with my friends, I'm like, what the F?
So the cops knew that Internal Affairs was setting them up? You see, when I get bored, I make up my own movie.
So yeah, if you're a friend of mine looking at this is why I always mess up with the series. So yeah, you could do that so that when you're done with your stuff from the house that you have to do, then you would also have watched the series, and then you can use your time to study or do something that is really worth it. Okay. Also, another thing that I used to do when I was at uni is I would record myself reading out loud my notes, and then I would listen to them while I'm doing the dishes and stuff like that. Another thing that I like to do is whenever I am doing some way, shape or form of cardio, mostly LISS, because LISS takes longer. LISS is low steady state cardio, like walking or I don't know, going the bicycle. That boring cardio that takes 30 to 40 minutes to an hour. What I would do is use that time to watch a series or to look at a documentary or learn something, or if I'm doing an online course, do it there. Like I can watch it but whilst I'm running in the treadmill or something like that. That helps a lot, and it's also amazing because it makes the time go faster, and like nobody likes cardio. I hate cardio, so that's a great way to, you know, spend the time to get that down. Another thing that you can do is save up time and actually do HIIT. I would usually do HIIT like 10 minutes, high intensity. I cannot do it anymore for now because I'm suffering from my knee again. Great, amazing. But if I wouldn't, I would be doing HIIT because yes, it's so much. It saves your time, it is more efficient, it burns more fat, and it's amazing. And I love the feeling of, you know, high intensity interval training type of training. Time for bed. Now, raise your hand if you're the kind of person like me who takes a long time to sleep. That's me. I do that all the time. So what I like to do is either read, because it's a good time, it's a good way of using your time and falling asleep. Just make sure that you read something that doesn't caught your attention so much, because then you won't be able to sleep. And another thing I do is I like to meditate before I go to bed. Like I will usually go to bed, do my skin routine, all that shit, and then go to bed and put some guided meditation. Those are my 2 cents on what to do to make use of your time, to make the most out of your time. So, having said that, thank you for watching. Blah, 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 blah. See you next time. Bye, guys.